Hi everyone, it's the Tides Changing here, and welcome to part 1 of Let's Renovate Oakenstead. In the last part of my Let's Build a Cafe series, I put up a poll asking you all if you would rather see a Let's Renovate a House series or a Let's Build a Pub series more. And the Let's Renovate a House series had a considerable lead over the Let's Build a Pub series. But for those of you who wanted to see me build a pub, I will be making one for a speed build, and I've already started on it, so it shouldn't be too long before that's up. So what we're going to be doing in this series is renovating this house and making it look nicer and updating it with items that have come out since the base game released. I chose this house because it's large enough that this won't be a 4 or 5 part series, but it's not so large that this will end up being 20 parts. Or at least I hope it won't be. It shouldn't be. This isn't that large of a build. But before getting into the actual renovation, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I plan on doing with this house. So first of all, a constraint that I'm going to place on myself with this is that I can't add or delete any of the exterior walls. I want to keep this house the same shape it is, to keep the decks and everything in the same place. Just because I feel like if I went adding and deleting walls on the outside and completely change the shape of this, that it would be a new build and I wouldn't really be able to call this a renovation. But I probably will change the siding that's on the house, as well as some of the other colors, like the window colors and all that. And I definitely want to change the white flooring that's on these decks and also redo the furnishing on it, just because everything's so white right now and it just looks kind of boring. I feel like it needs more color to it. I also wanted to get rid of pretty much all the landscaping, which I actually feel kind of bad doing because it is actually very nice looking landscaping. But I feel like there's more that we could do with this space. And I feel like the best way for me to work would be to just get rid of almost everything and start fresh. Although I probably will keep some things like this fencing that's here in the front because I actually do like that. And I also like this little gazebo over here, so I probably will keep that too. But we could definitely add in a pool because there weren't pools when the base game was released, so I think right out here would be a nice spot for that. And maybe we could even add in the outdoor projection screen from movie hangout stuff, perhaps over here. There could be a little outdoor TV area. We could also put in some playground equipment. There's definitely a lot we could do back here, and I'm not sure yet, but I might also fence in this area, maybe with just some hedge plants. I'll have to figure that out in the future. And then on the inside, I wanted to redo the layout in here some, because I feel like these rooms are a bit bigger than they need to be. I mean, I know this is supposed to be a grand house, but I feel like this is more space than the living room needs, and that this is more space than the dining room needs. There's just a lot of unused space in here. So what I was thinking was that we could just take out this wall here and open all of this up and then have this area in here be the combined living room and dining room. I think this space could definitely fit both the dining area and a living room area in it. We could even have the dining area go a little bit into the kitchen. And this will definitely needs to be made to look a little bit more updated. And I actually feel kind of like a designer of one of those Renovation TV series now, talking about updating things and opening up the floor plan and all of that stuff. But anyway, then over here, I think this area that was once a living room could be turned into a couple of other rooms, like perhaps a study and a home gym. That's what I was thinking of, but we could definitely use the space for more than what it's being used for now. And it also would be good to take this door here and then have it going out to this area, and then going upstairs. What I'm probably going to do is just delete all the walls up here and just completely redo the layout. Because I feel like instead of being 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms up here, it could be 5 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Just because the rooms now, they're very large, which is good, but they're also very square, which isn't really that fun to furnish. So I think I could make the rooms a more interesting shape that would be a bit more fun to furnish. So that's what I want to do with the inside. I'll get to that in a future part though, because I will be starting with the outside, but you all can let me know what you think of what I discussed I wanted to do with the inside of it. But moving outside, I'm just going to start on deleting all the landscaping that I wanted to get rid of. Alright, let's get started on this. I'm just going to get rid of all this. I actually like the cypress trees right there, so maybe I'll put some of those back in. But I definitely wanted to put my own spin on the outside of here. Like, I wanted to look like the same structure house, but with my style put on it, if that makes any sense. Let's also get rid of all of this. And I'm gonna delete these bricks too, although I actually like the brick flooring, but I'll probably just switch it to the terrain paint that looks like this instead, just so that way we don't get these white lines on the edges of it. And plus you can also make really nice curved paths if you use the terrain paint instead. So I think it would definitely be made to look nicer. I just got done removing all the landscaping, so here you can get a look at what it looks like all empty. I did keep the gazebo just because it looks very nice. I might end up deleting it or moving it in the future. I'm not sure yet, but it's there for now. Also kept the trash can because I have a tendency to forget those, and I got rid of everything that was on the decks. So now we can get on with actually renovating this place. So first of all, I did want to change the flooring that's on the decks here because I don't like the white. I just think it looks very plain. I think it would look nicer with... Oh, I think this actually looks really good. Yeah, I think it looks nicer than it did before. Adds a little bit... Yeah, it gives it a richer look. I think it looks really nice. I'm still not sure if I'm going to change the siding or not. I'll figure that out once I do a little bit more of the renovating. But yeah, I think that might be something I end up doing. I could also try out some more woods, but I just really like how that one looks. I like the amount of detail it adds to it, and also, since it is the one that came with Outdoor Retreat, it does have a nice worn look that works for an outside deck. I think that's good for the flooring for now. I'll try out more once I figure out whether or not I want to change the exterior wallpaper. I also did want to try out a different fence because I don't quite like how busy that one is. Do we have another one with... Okay, no, this one just has the blue. I wanted to see if we had one like this that has green on it. Ooh, this one does. Let's try this out. Actually, I think, yeah, there we go. That makes it a little bit easier. Okay, do we like this more? I would like one with more space between the slats. What about this one? I think that might be... Yeah, that's actually a lighter green. Okay, what about you? Alright, you just show up as all green. Not sure if that's really what I want to go with. Do you have any other good options? Fortunately, again, I think this comes with a lighter blue or green. But it still goes with it alright, I guess. It's not, you know, when you look at it from this far away, it still looks fine. I actually sort of like that one. I think it looks better than what was on here originally. And then we also do need to replace what's on the staircase. Hopefully we can find a match. What? Okay, this might be a match. Is it? No, I don't think that's a match. Fortunately, it's kind of annoying sometimes to find railings that match exactly. Could it be this one? No. Actually wanted to see what... Oh, it might have been that one. Okay, yeah, I think that's actually what it was. Yeah, it looks like that is. Railings just look a little bit different on that. Let me try this really quick to make sure. Okay, yeah, that is a match. Alright, now to get that on all the other staircases. Got you over there, over here. Oh, we forgot to get this one. Okay, that's taken care of. Oh, we also need change of wood on this. And also change it on that. Oh, that one already... Wait, is that... Okay, that was blue. Alright, we'll change that. And I also want to see if we had perhaps had staircases with a little bit of green in them. Yeah, I don't think I'm quite gonna find that. Okay, never mind that. We'll just stick with that. Okay, so hopefully this is starting to look a little bit better and I'm not just making it look worse. Okay, let's start on getting the new path in here. We'll make that a little bit less soft. I think this should be good. So I wanted to have it kind of come out in a bit of semicircle here. Okay, we actually need to make this a little bit softer. And the hard thing about doing it this way with the terrain paint is that it's hard to actually get everything to look even. But I do like that you can make nice, more natural looking curved paths and then you don't get that harsh white edge. Okay, does this look? We're gonna need to fix that up a little bit. I like how this side looks, but the other one needs a bit more work. Okay, how exactly do we have that over here? I think that looks decent enough. It's not quite perfect, but it's definitely better than what I had at first. Another thing I wanted to do was actually put in another gate going out here, like what's on the other side, just so it's a little bit more symmetric. Oh wait, I didn't even... Why'd I do that? I didn't even need to delete that. Okay, we'll get that there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do over here, but I just thought it would look a little bit better if you had the same thing over on the other side. Okay, so getting back to the terrain painting, now we have to get a path going over to either side of that. I guess we'll just go with the square path for this. Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do for this. Okay, I think that looks fine. We can add some, like, make this look a little bit more rounded in here, fix it up a little bit. Okay, there we go, that's done. Yeah, I think that may look a little bit nicer. And we'll do the same thing over here. Okay, that's all good. I also wanted to put a fountain in here, because I think it would look really nice to have this grand fountain right here as you come in. I'm not going to use the like regular water fountains where you make it like a pool. I think that just this is enough, because this isn't really, it's not really a super huge space. We could also try this one, but I actually like the other one we had in here before more. Yeah, I actually like that one more. And I see that this is not... Okay, we're going to have to fix up that some. It doesn't look quite even around that. Okay, I think that's about right. And then we can have some plants and such around it. Definitely just makes the whole front here look a little bit more grand, I think. And next we have to fill this in with some dirt. Alright, so we'll just have it on the softest setting it could be on. Oh wait, maybe that's a little bit too soft. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit. We need to make it, Oh! Pff. Oops, okay, I had it on eraser, that was why. At least around the edges we want it to be as soft as it can be. I think all I'm really going to get done in this part is taking care of landscaping this little area out front here and maybe furnishing the deck, the lower front deck. I might do that as well. But yeah, I'm going to try to not have this part be too long. Alright, let's try an even smaller brush for this, just so we can fill in all the grass bits that are showing through. Alright, got one there, one there. Okay, now to... And this is something I like to do from time to time, where I just take the lighter dirt and just go over the dark dirt with it a little bit, just so it looks like... It gives it the effect of being slightly raised up. Let's also push you back a little bit so you're centered in here. And, yeah, I think it's slightly not centered, but it's so hard to get it perfect when you're working with the terrain paint. I mean, I could just use the flooring, but I like how using the paint looks more. Okay, let's add in some of you. Oh, right, I should probably turn on the move objects sheet. Otherwise, this landscape is going to be a bit more difficult than it needs to be. Okay, that's all good. And now to just place the plants in. I'm not sure if I'm going to put these all the way through this area, or maybe just as sort of a border and then have other plants in. Yeah, it might look better as just a border. So we could probably, let's see, let's have this one go in to there a little bit less, push this back just a little bit, and then fill in this with other stuff. Oh, whoops. Okay, let's get that there. Some flowers. Another thing is that when the base game came out, there wasn't the move objects cheats, so all the plants had to be positioned kind of far away from each other, so that is something different that we can do now. And I'm just really looking forward to this series. It's kind of fun to just take a house that was made when the base game came, when it was just the base game, and just put in all the new stuff that's come out since then. Okay, let's go with you. And it's also fun to just put my own mark on it. Kind of make it my own. Okay, so get that over there. I just really like having a lot of colorful flowers in here. Oh, we can add this in, this larger one. definitely have to change the color of that. Let's go with the blue. And we can also use some rocks to fill in the rest of the area. We can put another one of those over here. It's over on that side, it's fine. There's some distance between them. Have another one of you over here. Another one of you over here. Oh, oops. It's so annoying whenever it goes up onto the foundation. Okay. Got that in. We can... Does this have other colors? Because I don't really... not a fan of that light pink color. Okay, we'll stick that in there and then also get some rocks. I think here would be a good spot for that, and then we can add one in over here. Okay, I think it's coming along. Hopefully I didn't make this look too busy. It's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing over in these other areas. Okay, there we go. That's all done. Let's get the dirt in before I forget again. That's it for putting all the flowers in. I might go through and thin it out in the future, but I'm just gonna move on from this for now. I was also thinking it could look really nice to have two large oak trees in the front here, because it says called Oakenstead. I don't know if it has anything to do with oak trees or not, because it was willow trees in front of it before, but just to fit the name, let's put a couple of oak trees in the front here. Yeah, I think that makes it look a little bit nicer. We can get some dirt over them. And that's all the landscaping that I'm going to do out front here in this part, because I did actually want to furnish the front porch on this house. And it's something I was thinking as far as trying to make the outside look a little bit better, is that instead of having these green shutters, we could just make them look black. I do actually like the white siding on the house, so I think that's something I may keep, but I thought it might make it look a little bit nicer and more modern. Okay, never mind. There's too much spacing in that one. We could try... Okay, right. I really didn't like that one. Oh, that was this. It was this one. Okay, yeah. Let's try this in the all white and see if that looks any better. And then try out some all white trim here instead. Or we could try the one that has... Okay, never mind. There isn't one that has a little bit of black in it. Because I was just thinking that it might look a little bit cleaner if we just go with just white and black on the outside, and this does have a black color if we wanted to add that in too. So I was just wondering what you all think of having this kind of a look versus this kind of a look. I actually sort of think this looks better, but let me know what you all think, and if you like that look more, then that's something I can finish up doing in the next part. But I'm gonna get on with furnishing the porch out here. So I want to have a lot of seating out here and just make it look really nice and detailed, or as much as I can with the space, because there's really not a whole lot of space out here. I actually wanted to try the couch, yeah, this wicker love seat that came with, oh, we got 3 tiles of space. At first I thought it was only 2 tiles wide here. Okay, so what we can do is have, let's move this in a little bit, and then I was thinking, so we could have this here, and then, okay, that's not exactly wicker, but we could have this here instead. Not sure if this is exactly going with the style of the build because I don't necessarily want a bohemian style build, so I'll definitely be going with the toned down colors, but I thought that this was something that could just look really nice. I was hoping we had a color with this that goes kind of with that. Let's actually try this out. That actually doesn't look too bad. It may be better to go with this though. Because we might have a blue color that kind of ties in with what we have. Ooh, this could actually look really nice together with that. Yeah, I actually like how that looks. Because it goes with this, so it ties in together, and it doesn't look too mismatched. Like, it's mismatched, but not too much so. So I do want it to have a slightly mismatched look. Okay, we could add in one of these. I think this would definitely be perfect for the space. Okay, what kind of color do we want to go with for here? Oh, I like that. I'll just leave the top of that empty, and then we can also add in a plant in this corner. Let's try sizing this up a little bit. Is that too much? Okay, maybe not. Oh, actually, yeah, let's have just this plant here. We'll go with... Let's go with that coloring. Yeah, I really like how that looks. We could add in this little one here. We'll go with the green color for that. Yeah, I like the cute look. I think this would look better if we did go with the whole black shutter thing and white fencing thing like I was saying. I'm really leaning towards making that change. I just think it would make it so we could have different, like it wouldn't clash so much having different colors on the outside here. Okay, so I'll just stick with this color for that. We can add in another one of those. I think we need to readjust this just a little bit. And then I can also stick one of those lamps, one of the lanterns that came with perfect patio stuff on here, or this one. Now, let's go with this. And perhaps there's a color that would look a little bit better. We could even use one of these ones. A little kerosene lantern. I guess I'll go with the black for this. Or we have this one. But no, we should probably go something... Ooh, or does this even... I don't think this even snaps on... Oh, it does. Does that look nicer? Oh, I actually like how that looks. I'm not sure if that's really quite outdoorsy enough. But... I think it looks fairly nice. Let's also get in a welcome mat in front of this door. I think this... Yeah, this works really well as a welcome mat. I don't want to go with anything too colorful for this. I guess we'll just put that in for now. Oh, I also want to see if there's some hanging plants, because I think that, like, I think it would look really nice if we could have some plants hanging from up in this area, which I don't think there's anything that hangs straight down, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything unless I'm missing it, so I don't think we're going to be able to do that. We could, nah, that might, I don't know if I want to go quite that fancy with that. Okay, never mind, that's too tall. I want to see if there's some, like, some vase type decorations. Oh, this could look cute near the door. Oh yeah, I think it does. Okay, now I know I put this in, but I actually think something simpler might look a little bit better. Okay, let's just plop that one in there. And then maybe we should try, instead of going with the blue, go with, I think there was, yeah, this kind of a color. Tone it down a little bit. Or at least we could keep the blue there, because I think this is actually the same wood. And then go with the beige kind of color there. Yeah, I think that works. Let's also, I'm just gonna go with the black for that. And on the other side of the door, we can add in a plant. Okay, where was it? This one. Do I want to go with that one? We'll stick it there just in case. I also want to try out this one sized up again. I think that might actually look... Okay, maybe not sized up. Yeah, I'm really thinking that this would look a lot better with this will change to something other than green. Okay, I will just... no, let's do that. Yeah, I'll just keep it. I was gonna move on from that and focus on trying to get most of the furniture on the deck here. Yeah, I'll worry about changing the colors in the next part because I don't want this one to run too long. I also wanted to put in a coffee table in front of this. I think the one that came with perfect patio stuff, yeah, this one right here would probably work pretty well. Let's go with... Yeah, let's go with the brown sort of color. Or we could go with white. Make it nice and bright. No, I actually like this color or this one. Oh! Ooh, I like that. Yeah, let's stick with that. I could also add in one of these, another one of these lanterns over here on top of that. Yeah, we'll just have it there so it's not exactly perfect. I wish there's another, like, kind of the same color as this. That'd be perfect. I wish this lamp had that. Oh, that's sort of the same. But I'll go with this. Or we could actually put... No, I don't think that really works that well for the outside, actually. Let's just move it here. This one is also another option, but I'll just keep that one. I don't want to put too many decorations on this, but we could also add some books, like someone just came out here to read. I think that this would be such a nice spot for that, like if this were a real house. Okay, so we'll just keep it simple and leave it as that for, or maybe a small plant on here too. Yeah, we could throw that in. Okay, I think that looks nice. And I was thinking that over here in this area we could just stick in a chess table. Yeah. That would actually fit into here really nicely, and I'll just go with the white color for that. Let's also get the chairs. Maybe I could use the perfect patio stuffed chairs for this. Or I mean, if I wanted to, I could even use this. No, that's more of an indoor kind of a chair. I think this coloring, or, well, we'd have to use white if we wanted to go together with that. Or this might not even look that bad. How does it look if we put that with the white? I mean, it doesn't have to match perfectly. I think that's fine. I'm gonna have that be all that I do with this area for now. But before ending the part, I will actually make the changes to the exterior colorings that I was talking about. Because I decided that that is something I want to do, so I might as well just get that done before ending this part so there's more of a noticeable difference. Because right now, this house isn't really looking all that different from how it did originally. Okay, here it is with the coloring all changed to black and white. I think it's an improvement because I feel like the green, I don't know, I like the simpler look that this has. I also wanted to add some more windows in there. I think this, yeah, I think it looks better with the window here instead of it just being empty. I also wanted to try out a different kind of foundation now that we don't have the green and don't have to use just foundations with the green. How does it, this actually might not be that bad. How does this look if we put it on the rest? We also, although it doesn't have, I don't think it has a matching wallpaper to go with it. We do have, oh, we have this as an option. So we could go with the black trim on it just because there's a lot of white on here as it is. Oh, I actually like, so this is what we had before, right? Yeah. This is also another option if we want to keep it a little bit simpler. I actually like how this looks. I think it looks really pretty. You all can let me know what you think of the different foundations that I've tried out. And there is actually a matching wallpaper to go with it. Where was that? That was here, right? Yeah. We'll just... There we go. See? It matches. Although we do have the border on the bottom of it, which I don't really like. And then I also wanted to use a different roof, so we can go with a darker roof. And then also change this flat area up here to be the darker kind of plain roof. And then after that, yeah, I think this is going to be all that I do in this part. Now that all this is done though, I see that I do need to fix all this up a little bit. I think it's a little bit too busy, so I will work on thinning that out in the next part. But I'm really enjoying this series so far, and I hope you all are too. This is going to be all that I do in this part, so let me know what you think of what was done so far and what you think I should do with the rest of the renovation. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, and bye!